It seems like more and more nations in Europe are turning far right due to the issue of migrants coming in and the fact that a lot of Europeans are still really racist.
A populist turn to the right in some European countries is catching the world's attention after a longtime right-wing political leader appears primed to be the next prime minister of the Netherlands. A close ally in France, meanwhile, could get a boost from elections there next year. Chris Livesay in Rome looks now at the potential impact of all this, what it all means. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. It's a victory that's shaken up politics across Europe, where mass immigration and a struggling post-pandemic economy are triggering a backlash.
It's triggering a bunch of racist people to get triggered by the fact that brown people are living in their area.
He's been called the Dutch Donald Trump, and not just for his hair. The hard-right firebrand is against mass immigration and has said he wants to close Islamic schools and mosques. And now, following a stunning victory, Geert Wilders and his party are in pole position to form a coalition to lead the nation, with Wilders as its next prime minister.
En ik zeg jullie, Nederland.
The people have spoken, he says. We are sick and tired of this. We will make sure the Dutch people will be first again. It's the latest in a string of recent right-wing victories across Europe, making stunning gains.
The "My Nation First" rhetoric is just fascist rhetoric used to convince people that, convince people not to others that are moving in, because these people are pretending that their own citizens aren't getting enough help because their government is just shitty or something. But it's just a way to convince people to hate people that are brown or just moving into your nation. This happens all over the world, where the moment people start moving into a nation, you have a bunch of racists getting mad. Look at the United States. Brown people move in, the right-wingers get pissy.
In Austria and Germany, winning parliament seats in Greece, and general elections in Finland and Italy. Upset celebrated by Marine Le Pen, the leader of France's far right, who now has a considerable chance of becoming France's next president.
Ça n'est pas un hasard.
It's no accident that in many countries in Europe, the parties that defend the nation are winning, she says. But why the sudden wins? A post-pandemic
Well, no, the parties that are most racist are winning because usually during times of economic crisis, a lot of people decide to become racist or become more racist because they think people moving into their nation are stealing all their resources.
economy and runaway mass immigration to start, says political expert Natalie Tochi.
There's definitely a backlash to the immigration, which tends to become a backlash when the economy starts suffering. And in general, the sort of economic fallout of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Now, of course, we have war in the Middle East. You know, the general climate of uncertainty has really put a sort of a downer on economic recovery post-pandemic.
All of it leading to a surge for the hard right and fears among its opponents, like at this rally in the Netherlands.
I don't want to normalize racism, divisiveness, and I think it's important to remind everyone that these norms can easily shift.
But
It can easily go from, my nation first to let's genocide all the people trying to quote unquote steal our resources and move into the nation because it's a quote unquote invasion.
perhaps the biggest boost to Europe's hard right would be a second rise to the presidency for Donald Trump. That, analysts say, would reshape politics not just in the United States, but around the world as well.